Good morning, everyone, or actually, good afternoon. It depends when you're watching, because for me it's afternoon. Let's say 20 to 6 p.m. Welcome to Skill Jogger regarding my first project, Lidl versus inflation. Today, phase one. I would like to talk about that. Mm, 10, 10 hours, 10 hours, 45 minutes already into the project. Well, most of it was spent on uh, writing with ChatGPT to create a Python script to extract the data from PNG file, which is like a photo, to a more usable way for Power BI, so CSV, flat file, or some Excel. And right, so I have my notes in Polish here. Uh, First of all, we should look into. Mm, 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 we should look into the files, the receipts, which are in a input folder. Right, so here is a little receipt. I think there are no copyrights or any. How is this word? I need a translator because I'm learning here. Sensitive data on this receipt. I hope there is no sensitive data. So here is the receipt, here is the date of the receipt, the list of products, the names of it. There's no such thing as ID here. Then there is the quantity, if the unit is like a piece, or there is the weight of the product. Then you have the unit price and the total price, which is the outcome of multiplying the quantity or weight by the unit price. What is important here, that the receipts since 2021 had this schema that on the left you have the product, and in the same row, like on the same height, you have the prices and the quantities. However, in 2026, in April, they changed the format of the receipt, where they added that there is the name of the product and the quantity and the price is a row below, which complicated the case here because I needed like a second script in Python to read correctly the data from a different PNG file. So that added some work to accomplish what was needed. So in regarding to AI, I'm using Chat GPT, cheapest version possible, so 35 zlotych monthly. And from the beginning, I was writing. I created this project in ChatGPT. I used it. I chose it because I used it for last 3 years, I guess. I was writing VBA codes at work. I was using it to learn Python and to accomplish some projects on my postgraduate studies. And yeah, it wasn't perfect, but for the use, like for the beginner as me, it was enough. So yeah, I started here again, and I think before that I was using a more advanced model, because here I felt that it is not as wise and intelligent as the previous versions or the ones I had at work. So here, the yeah, it created the code. It was kind of working, but when I started writing to him that well, it is analytical project. Maybe let's do something more here, not just extract and all. So he came up with pretty good ideas to create a data model, so the output files will not be one file with all data, but to create three different dimension tables and one fact table, which will be nicely connected in Power BI. So that was a good idea. Also, it wanted to divide the script in Python to few files, as it is actually used in business cases, I guess. Well, I don't know for sure, but I suppose. And the problem was that when it created uh, these two and these four files, so it created like different files that were covering different subject of the extracting process, and at the end it had a problem to create the main Python file, which is supposed to be the one that you are running, and it runs all the other files, and like it's the most important part, I guess. So ChatGPT was writing that yeah, let's create all these different files, and it was creating one by one with my comments to it. After creating all the files except for the main, it wrote that yeah, now let's create the main script and let's run, let's test it, and so on. So and it didn't create the code, so I was writing, hey, maybe you should now give me the file. Oh, I unfortunately I cannot create the file because the script is hundreds of lines, a few hundreds of lines, and it is too much for me. So I said maybe you can divide it into few smaller scripts and then give it to me, and I can just put it all together and it will be fine. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can do it. And no files, right? So I'm writing, yeah, so can you give the files to me? Oh, unfortunately, I don't have the history for the previous files, and now I cannot connect it, and so on and so on. So I got angry, and I was really mad at ChatGPT. So I took all together all the files that was created previously. I downloaded Cloud application. I created a user account, but for free, and I just imported all the files except for the main because it wasn't there. And given this one prompt, uh, maybe it was a complex prompt, but it had like maximum 20 sentences. And I was writing that I'm creating a project, I have all these files, ChatGPT created it for me, but now it cannot create the main, and that it's an analytical project. I also described what are the folders on my computer and so on. It created the after this one prompt, Claude created the main script. I launched it and it worked, and I checked like 5 to 10 random receipts, and all were perfectly fine. So I didn't haven't found any error there, and probably there may have been there will be some problems with the file in regard to the quality, but it's a project for fun, for hobby, and just to learn a little bit stuff. Also, I don't want to focus too much on Python because yeah, I'm not writing a script myself. I just know how to write to ChatGPT and how he can create the script for me. So here is the list. Oh, oh yeah, in ChatGPT, I was proposed to use a Tesseract library, which is an OCR engine, and OCR stands for optical character recognition, which was used to extract the data. Let me see what I have here. Yeah, the ChatGPT is stupid, and yeah, I don't like other. Very easy tasks are awesome with ChatGPT, and you can learn a lot. But in regard to, I don't even know if I can say that it's a complex script, because like I'm a beginner, not even a coder. So if it was too much for him, then well, it's hard to pay for something like that. But well, that's how it is. Okay, so let's move on to the folder schema I have here. So I have the input folder with all the receipts. Oh, one more thing. When I was downloading all these receipts from my phone and my fiance's, uh, the name of the files were like here the date, then there was an underscore, and the like a string of all these different signs that had no sense. So I asked ChatGPT to create a script that will go into the folder and remove everything from underscore and after that. And the script was created in a minute. The results was visible after like a few seconds, which is 211 files. So that's how I use that, and that's good because I could extract the dates of the receipts from the names of it, not from inside. So I'm not sure if that would be even a problem. In regard to the Python files, the config Python file was like centralizing or sources, source paths and folders for saving the files, and this is like the one place where are all the paths. So if anything would change, there is the only place I'm changing it, not in different scripts in multiple places. OCR file was only for extracting the text from the photos. PNGs parser was then, if the text was already extracted, it could convert it in a structural file with division for products, prices, and quantities. Models file, it created some classes and structures of data. It also divided the models for the part that was extracting from receipts before April 2026 and after that, after the changes. Star schema was transforming the final file into star schema with one fact table and a few dimension tables. Export was used to extract data and save it in CSV files, and the main file Python was to run all of the others and some addition. It was connecting all the pieces together with the correct outcome. What else is there to say is about the files that are in the output. So here is the dimension table for the dates, which is a like usual date table. Another one is for products, which the first one is a product ID, which is actually what was here read from the PNG file, but with underscores. And here is the product, which I created myself, because there are some products, and this may be a small problem here, because there are some products like it's ananas, it's like a pineapple, right? So you can have, and plaster is slices. So I can have two different products, which seems like two different products, but actually, well, it may be like a different company that a different manufacturer. But there also, I'm sure that there are cases where the name of the product was changed by the years. So I had to like union or standardize the names of the products to have better visibility of the prices change. And the great example is a garlic baguette, which, as you can see here, there was one with the dot, one without it, and option A, option B. It could be a different baguette, but it also can be the same. The best one is with bananas, which I'm sure, because, well, I'm going to the shop, so I know this data from experience. Actually, I'm maybe not sure about all the names, but still, and I'm sure that I'm always buying the same bananas, and because there's not much to choose from. There are only these and the bio ones, or bio. So there are bananas that are, is it loose also? Loose bananas, and there are bananas premium and bananas premium loose and bananas premium fresh, right? So I had to standardize for all them to be bananas. And yeah, it goes for multiple products. So I created that, and there is also a subcategory column which was created automatically by Python script. And well, it's not the best. I have to check it by myself, because if you had pepper crisps or tomato crisps, then it not assigned it as snacks but as a vegetable, right? So, and sometimes it created one like default category, which is like home articles, like others and so on, and some of them are products that could have a different category assigned. So I guess it will be something I have to do manually to get as much as possible from the data, right? So I think it will look nicely also to have the division by categories. Here are some snips of this different names of products, which is a snip from receipt. So it's like evidence that it's not only like the script didn't read it wrongly. It is on the receipts like that. So mostly that's it. Of course, yeah. Let me say that this is like a hobby analysis, and there may be some problems in the future, so don't worry about that. And at the end, I just want to add that I will be deleting the products that were bought only once for the whole time, so it will be better visibly. And that's all for today. Soon there will be importing into Power BI and working on the data. So thanks again, let's kill jog, and see you soon. Bye bye.